love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Yo, shout it out to everybody in the building. I ain't talking about anybody. I'm talking about everybody. That goes for you, and you. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body, do me a favor, man. Put them dice cubes up in there if I can start this show and shout out everybody that's in the building. And we got a new member. But East New York, she been Team Guardian. She been Team Guardian. It says been Team Guardian. Appreciate you for pulling up and getting down with the team. You dig what I'm saying? She said, I'm official Team Guardian. You've been Guardian. You've been Guardian. Sis, you already know that. Angie Baby said, I'm crystal clear. My girl 7, they was just asking about you the other day. You in the building. Let me get into this right quick. You dig what I'm saying? First one we got was Angie Baby. In the building. We got the sis East New York 318 in the building. She just got down with the TAME. You dig? She said, I'm finally here. Let's do it. We got Sheep Stay Sleep, favorite YouTube content creator. Been saying it 100,000 times. That ain't going to change. You got to be powerful to get me away from this cat. This nigga is dangerous. You dig what I'm saying? Dangerous in a good part, though, because you don't see too many dudes correct dudes. See, I speak up for the disrespect and the dumb shit that I used to do. Shout out to Sheep Stay Sleep for that. That's a cold-blooded fact, man. We got my man GP. He in the building. I see you, beloved. I see you in the building. We got Big Guy up in the building. I see you in the building. How y'all feeling tonight? Shout out to my nigga Dab. I'm rocking that legal guap. I was getting ready to say liquid guap because y'all see what I got. Anybody know what that is? Does anybody know what's in that bag right there? Whoever knows what's in this bag, I ain't gonna give you a timeout. But if you make a mistake, you're getting timed out. I'm telling you that right now. If you fuck up and say the wrong thing that's in this bag, I'm gonna make sure you get it right. Damn, I knocked the shit on my thing. My baby Keisha, I see you in the building. I'm spilling this shit all over me. Forgive me, y'all. A little bit of Down syndrome comes out of me. Does anybody know what this is? Anybody? Anybody? Does anybody know what this is right here? Don't make no mistakes. You know I'm crazy with the 10 seconds. Yo, 7. I love you, man. All jokes. Let me tell you something. Didn't I just tell you was going to get 10 seconds? You thought I was playing, didn't you? You thought I was playing. You getting 10 seconds. You getting 10 seconds GP on the tube. And you got one too. You got one for you too, Angie. Ain't no grown folks could goddamn Capri Sun. You got a grown folks 10 seconds. This is liquid. Shout out to my homegirl 7. This is liquid marijuana to blood clot. Yes, it is. 7. I don't know how you knew that, but yes, it is. Hey, Miss Miyagi, I see you in the building. I had to give a couple of people 10 seconds. Forgive me for shooting. I didn't know you was walking in like that, but you know, my sister, I got to clap them up. Ain't no favoritism when it comes to the 10-second rule. Yes, this is the infusion. This is the infusion. This shit right here. Okay. Got me sweating like I'm from Afghanistan. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling today? How's everybody feeling today? How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling? Well, goddamn it, you got the first one then. You know what I'm saying? Well, goddamn, you talking about this my first time out. Audacity. Well, you gonna get it. You know, ain't nobody exempt from no. I get 10 seconds. I get the 10 seconds. She said, no time out for me. I did say juice from the street. You know what I mean? You know what? You know what? So that means you get 10 seconds. Juice from the streets ain't liquid THC or liquid marijuana. See, you one of the motherfuckers that when you was in school, because you're beautiful, you had them niggas giving you all the answers. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Remember back in the day, they said, are you going to be my girlfriend? Circle yes or no. East New York said, yes, if you give me the answers, nigga. Then when they give me the answer, she said, Psycho Michael. Lola Montana, I see you in the building, sis. It's always a pleasure when you pop up. It's always good vibes and spirituality when you pop in. Keep holding me down. You keep praying for me, sis. I've been listening. I've been staying on point. You got to give me my props. I ain't been feeding into no bullshit. I don't care about no bullshit. I just been trying to entertain the people that's been holding me down with grown folks content. You dig what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did anybody hear about the situation with the Harlem grandmother? Shout out to Miss Miyagi. I stole that idea from her. Y'all remember when I did the 20 gang shooting? The 20 gang members that was indicted in the Bronx? I got that from Miss Miyagi. See, I ain't want to just put it out when she put it out. So I waited about 4 days, about 4 or 5 days, because it's a sad story, because they're sending, China, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. They're turning our children into examples. One thing I'm going to give China props for. Well, a bunch of shit I give him props for. But his evolution with game. The shit China has done and said, see, y'all think he joking. He dead serious. He dead serious. We all know the mistakes we made. We all know some of the decisions we made in the world was different. And knowing China and his loyalty, I don't talk about things that don't have nothing to do with me. Shout out to Frank Boo too. But when it comes to the loyalty that's in their blood, I know when they jumped in, it was for love. It was for brotherly love over oppression and destruction. But due to certain things, and that is so messed up. Money, not your reputation, drugs, not your credibility. These are the things that can get you put in certain positions of authority, allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? So to watch my man, and shout out to Miss Miyagi. Shout out, I thank you so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, like for real. Like, see, I'm one of them niggas. I want all my niggas to win. You dig what I'm saying? And just like myself, just like China, just like other people, sometimes in our lives, we feel as though we don't deserve. Like, that's what the devil do to us. The devil tell us we don't deserve to be happy. Let me tell you what the devil do to a gangster. The devil tells a gangster, she's cheating on you. The devil will tell you she's never going to love you. The devil will tell you some bullshit, man. This is facts. But you can see certain shit. Shout out to Miss Miyagi. If y'all not subscribed, make sure y'all get over there. She got her link. She can drop it. Grown folks advice that woman be giving. Then had me. I ain't going to front. Tanya, I seen you. Miss Miyagi done said some shit. She don't know nothing about my life like that done had me teary-eyed. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately, sometimes, because how we was raised, I was hard-headed. My mother told me to be in the house by 8 o'clock. I come in the house at 12. Because I knew how hard she hit. And after a while, I said, well, fuck it. The ass whooping is going to be worse hanging. It's going to be worth hanging out with my friends. It's going to be worse hanging out with my friends. You know, playing a little. And we used to do the craziest thing. Be right around the corner. St. John's Park, playing spades, 1 o'clock in the morning, drinking Brass Monkey. Pink champagne, cola champagne, Newports after the blunt for the head rush. Y'all remember that. But it ain't nothing like motherfucking love. It ain't nothing like knowing somebody in your fucking corner. That's the prayer of a goon. That's the wish of a goon. Like that's the wish right here in the guard. I was talking to my man about something. He was telling me some shit about his sister went through some shit. The dude was trying to holler at my man's sister for about 2 years, 3 years. Let me teach y'all something, sisters. Don't you never in your life settle for no man that's chasing you, ladies. What I mean by chasing you is, baby Grizz, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. What I mean by chasing you is, you know, sometimes, Kev, I see you in the building. I see you. I appreciate you with the $4.99 super chat. Let me give you some game right quick. If a man is chasing you, ladies, like my mother said this, when y'all meet a man, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me. This is just what my mother told me. Shout out to Sharon McLeod. My mother told me when a woman meets a man, if she don't see herself having some type of intimacy with him within the first 60 seconds, it'll never work. This doesn't have nothing to do with sex. I said intimacy. This could be just walking down the street with him. This could just be gazing in his eyes. This could be sitting there just listening, just letting him hold you. But let me tell y'all some real shit. If a nigga is chasing you, ladies, and you telling him no, and he still keep chasing you, all he wants is some pussy. excuse my language, all he wanted some vagina. Y'all heard me? All my sisters, if y'all heard me, put the dice cubes up. If a man is chasing you, like some women say, oh, he been chasing me for so long, I know he really like me. No, that means he won't fuck you. That's all that means, because sometimes men, we turn into the hunter. The reason why we turn into the hunter, because sometimes it becomes a conquest, especially when we was going through that arrogance of, what? She said no to me? It was me. I did it too. My name is Dice. How dare she say no to me? But if a man really wants to be with you, ladies, he's not going to chase you. Listen to what I'm saying to you now. I know I be saying it, but I'm listening. If a man wants to really be with you, wants you as his woman, I'm talking about want to go to sleep with you, want to wake up with you, want to introduce you to the family, want to take you places, want to introduce, he's not going to chase you. Mr. I think for myself, salute. The reason why he's not going to chase you, ladies, y'all ever had a guy that liked you, but you didn't like him? Okay, China, I'm going to give you some game. You know this the big bro. Listen to me, beloved. Pursuing and chasing, two different things. Pursuing and chasing, two different things. Now, to chase somebody, you're thinking about the box. To pursue somebody, meaning flowers, looking for things that might make her smile, suggesting, let's go to the movies. If you're free, just take my number, and when you get some time, hit me up. See, that's when a nigga is pursuing you. Let him know, Miss Miyagi, you in the house with him. You got to talk to him now. This is the great thing we got to have with us, communication. We from Brooklyn, we can't help it. China from Brooklyn, he crazy. See what Keith said? Two different lanes. And I'm going to tell you why. The reason why, ladies, and my fellas, if I'm lying, you tell me I'm wrong. But if I'm telling the truth, I want to see dice cubes from my fellas. The reason why, if we really want to fuck with you, and you reject us, it's going to hurt. It's going to fuck up our shock value. It's going to actually make us kind of hesitant because we don't understand why who we are really, really feeling isn't feeling us. This is just free game, y'all. This is just free game. I got to give it to you if you want it. Y'all can hit that PayPal and that super chat if y'all want to. This is free game. It's never really demanded, but it's appreciated. That's a fact. Yo, China, China, we ain't going to tell no lies. We ain't going to tell no lies. You understand what I'm saying to you? But for ladies that's not in relationships, if you have a daughter, if you have a homegirl, if you got a little cousin, if you got a niece, somebody that comes to you because they trust you, ladies, for your advice, give them that game I just gave you. Give them that game I just gave you. Make sure you let them know, man. Word up. He said, to get rid of you, I'm going to give you the wrong name and the wrong number. That was back in the days. Oh, you don't know nothing about that. What's your number? 919-7413. 919. They used to give out a number called 919, never mind. The girl just tell you, you got a pen? Oh, yeah. Write it in your hand. 919 or 729. Never mind, nigga. That's a fact. Rejection turns into chasing, because when a woman is interested in you, listen to what I'm saying to you, fellas. If a woman is interested in you and she knows she interested in you, oh, she ain't gonna let you get away from her, nigga. Am I lying, ladies? If a woman is interested really in you, even if you try to pull away, she gonna pull up more. Yo, what up, nigga? Feel like going to lunch today? A woman will say some of the dumbest shit in the world. Could you do me a favor and come downstairs and check my car? It's not starting. It's not turning over. Then they get you to walk them down to the car. You see Tanya laughing, right? They get you to walk them down to the car, and they be like, I don't know what's going on. Then the nigga, check this out. Just see this. See, y'all niggas don't understand. A woman is putting you on a pedestal. When you sit in the car and put that key, because the first thing you're gonna say is, let me check your battery cable. Your battery cable may be loose. Then when you get in that car and start it up, the first thing you're gonna say is, I knew you'd do it. See, because y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. But let me tell you something, ladies. We respect the lie. We respect the lie. Like if we making love to you and y'all say the dumbest shit like, it never felt like this before. We respect that. Because you better not telling us, well, when he was fucking with me, he did it different. That'll make a nigga throw you out the window. Pick you right up out the bed, hold the window up, and throw you out the window. We ain't gonna throw you on the floor because it's usually a fire escape there. But you're gonna get thrown out the goddamn window. And ladies, I got something to tell y'all. Y'all may not believe this. Y'all may not believe this. Y'all, some women gonna get mad. I see you, Miss Pam. Some women may get mad. Ladies, don't get mad at me when I say this. Because you know what fellas do? Who want to know what fellas do? If y'all want to know what fellas do, I want to hear one of the ladies or all the ladies say, Dice, what do the fellas do? Because y'all think y'all the masters of that. Let me tell you what fellas do too. Because you know what y'all think y'all the masters of. Let me tell you what we fellas do too. Y'all ready? Anybody want to know what a fella do too? Does anybody want to know what a fella do too? Come on, ladies, talk to me. Y'all gonna get mad, but I'm gonna say it. Y'all gonna get mad, but I'm gonna tell you what fellas do too. Because y'all be doing it. Y'all done did it once or twice in your life. Y'all ready to know what fellas be doing? Is anybody gonna ask me what fellas be doing? You know what we be doing, Tanya? Fellas be faking a nut too. Ass music. I don't know if y'all heard about the situation. Anybody in here heard about the situation about the grandmother from Harlem? Shout out to Miss Miyagi. I told y'all that's where I got that that information from about the gang member indictment, the 20-man gang member indictment. Maybach, Sakase, I see you, my brother. Anybody remember when I did the show about the 20 gang members? See, this the reason why I don't like this, respectfully. They're locking up friends. They're locking up friends, y'all. So if I grew up on St. John's, I went on a couple of missions. I know all the super low lights. I'm a low life. If I went to Princeton, if I was in Jackie Robinson, if I was on Ralph Avenue, in Cybertron, if I was in 21 Park, when niggas was rocking and rolling, when I shot the 1, 2, and the 3, because D-Sep a little different. It's a little different. I ain't gonna front to you. It's a little different. See, D-Sep, not really getting into too much. You might have to fight every nigga from another legion. Excuse me, I was getting ready to say set. Another legion. We called them legions back then. The nigga in the legion feel as though you ain't like that. Nigga might just walk up on you and punch you in your face. I never forget this. Shout out to my OG Dello, Mighty Scarscreen. We in East New York one day. I begged him. I said, no, we in Brownsville. We in Picking Avenue, Picking and Amboy. Anybody know about Picking and Amboy? Put the dice cubes up. I begged my OG. He'll tell you, I'm like, yo, please take me to this D-Set party with you. He was like, you stupid fat boy. That's what he used to call me, fat boy. He said, you's a stupid fat boy. I'm not taking you nowhere. And then one day he said, yo, you know what? You want to go? You really want to do this D-Set shit? I said, that's right, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, boy. I'm ready. Rest in peace to my man Rainbow. He told me if I'd have been around back in the days when they was coming up, when my uncle was the Tomahawk and the Jolly Ranchers, the Jolly Stompers, I'd have been a Jolly Stomper just like them niggas. Jolly Stompers and the 40 Thieves, original gangs of New York. You dig what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, you know. It was a time. It was a real, real good, beautiful time. Like I said, Phoenix, I see you in the building. I shouldn't even be reminiscing like that. But back to what y'all was saying. Unfortunately, she said, yes, the one who was shot in the head checking on her grandson. Mr. Carter said, yo, how you feel about Artie getting beat up by Jersey J? Not trying to distract you from your content. How I feel about it is I'm glad nobody got hurt. Niggas fight every day, B. I'm glad it didn't go further than it could have went. But back to the party before we get into the show. We're in Picking Avenue. Rest in peace to my man Smiley. One of the most dangerous, charismatic dudes I ever met in my life. I'm talking about, ladies, the nigga hair was so pretty, we used to make him keep his hat on. Y'all know them niggas back in the days, them Guyanese and them Trinidadians and them Dominican, them niggas with that pretty goddamn hair. When Smiles went out with us, we told him to keep his hat on because the chicks used to be like, oh, he got pretty hair. I was hating. I had waves and I was hating. But we're in a D-set party. My mother tried to keep me fly. She's from Saks Fifth Avenue. I can't help it. Easy, what you doing? I got on a black and blue Polo USA, you know. Cookie, big shit. Ron BX, I see you in the building. I'm in a party. I never forget, we dancing off the milk is chilling, business chilling. What more can I say? Top billing, that's what you did. You got it good. I'm in there whopping. Since you understood. Y'all don't know nothing about no WAP. If y'all don't know nothing about no WAP, I'm about to end this live right now. If y'all don't know, who know about the WAP? What more can I say? Top billing, that's what we did. We got it good. That's a cold-blooded fact. She said 210 Amboy or 310 Amboy, right where the Spanish food truck was at. Something about you, East New York. You were outside. You were outside. And if I'm not mistaken, you named your son after one of my mentors. I never forget that. Word up, I never forget that. Make a long story short, he said my uncle was part of the Furious Five. Yo, Ron, I'm in the motherfucking party. I got the low goose on. I'm looking good. I'm smelling good. Nice little low shirt on, a creche, you know what I'm saying? I had on some Liz Claiborne's and some Reeboks. Dude walked right up on me. Jean-Pierre Velasquez. Jean-Pierre Velasquez, if I pronounce that correctly. Salute, beloved. I never forget this. My man Smiles walked up on me. What y'all think Smiles said to me, y'all? D-Cep shit. Fix this phone. D-Cep shit. What y'all think he said to me? She said, I wasn't outside in no bad way. Just ask about Big L from the East. Oh, nah, sis. Let me explain something to y'all. I mean this sincerely. I could tell a lot about everybody just by the way you type. Just by what you respond, just what you say. That's why I don't have the goofy shit in this chat. This is the only chat that don't allow no trolls. I stand on that. I'm prideful of that. This is the only chat where we won't be disrespecting each other and you will not be disrespected. Not on my watch. Because I'll ask whoever it is one time, yo, do me a favor, y'all. Remember where y'all at. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And if that's ignored by anybody, I'm clapping you. I'm clapping you because it's totally disrespectful. If you got a problem with somebody, if y'all gonna talk about it over here, let's get up on the motherfucking stage and let me be the mediator to get this shit over with. But in the chat, nah, we ain't doing none of that shit. Shout out to my man. Rest in peace. Smiles walked up on me, y'all. He looking at my logos. He got that look in his eyes like this. He said, yo, what up, boy? What's your name? I said, they call me Big Dice, the almighty shredder. I just keep razors in my mouth. He don't even know he talking to me. I got a razor on each side of my mouth. And I got a 38 in my back. I got a razor on each side of my mouth, allegedly. Sorry, somebody was shooting. Agent go crazy when she get shots. Shut up. Let me give y'all one to rock with. Can you dig it?
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Gotta put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make them news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
You see what Keith said? She said she was screaming when she found out her son carried razors in his mouth. He wasn't even 12 yet. That's a cold-blooded fact. They called me the almighty shredder. I kept razors in my mouth. It was times I had 4 razors in my mouth, 2 on each side. Spit them shits and I slapped. A lot of niggas thought they got slapped until they grabbed their face. Allegedly. Allegedly. Way before the blood slashings and all that. That's about Shredder. I don't know if they know who that is. The real ones do. That's me. Ain't no baby Shredder. Ain't no little Shredder. It's only one almighty Shredder. That's Big Dice. My man walked up on me, y'all. Nigga smiled, said, yo, I heard you was pussy. True story, he scared the shit out of me. It was 10 Amboy, exactly. It was exactly right across the street from the weed spot. When my man TT got killed, God bless the dead. You better get out of here if I give you 10 seconds. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. You say something else, East New York, you say something else about back in the days, you getting 10 seconds. You know I'll do it. You know I'll do it, right? Yeah, you clown, salute. He said Amboy was the only block that had the black party every day. They always kept the street blocked off on Southern Amboy. Yo, Dice, 050, Big Dice and Team Guardian, salute. Yo, the nigga walked up on me, clown. Kills 22, I see you, beloved. The nigga walked up on me, said, yo, I heard you was pussy. This is I can't make this shit up. My OG probably watching this shit right now. You know I'm not lying. I was scared to death. You could have called me an STD, nigga. I was shaking like a stripper. You could have called me Diamonds from the Players Club. But I was on my Kenny Rogers shit. You gotta know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. Yo, clown. That's exactly what he was doing. But you know what I said to myself at that particular moment? Because you know we all been there. You know we all, if you was outside, somebody's tested you. But it takes like about a quarter of a second, a quarter millimeter of a second, and you tell yourself, you about to pop off, boy, or you're going to get popped off on. Miss Pam, when he looked at me and said that, excuse my language, ladies, he said, I heard you was pussy. Yo, Ron, you know what I told a nigga? I said, it's only one way to find out. The whole time, my OG and them in the corner just watching me in the cut, I just go like this. My niggas that know me know I done spit in my hand. The nigga looked at me and started smiling. He said, nah, son, my name Smiles, baby. Salute. I never forget that. I never forget that. He don't know I was scared to death. But you know what they say about a scared person, right? I'm in a D-set party. Me, Headstrong, Ken Walker, Lee, Dello, Rum, Sai, Unicron, Minnesota, Senesaw, Cat. Man, I don't even want to talk about these niggas. I'm talking about some real disrespectful animals, man. Some real disrespectful animals. I'm not just talking to y'all. I'm talking about some real disrespectful animals. And we teenagers. But I know one thing. I wasn't going to be the one to stay in the house. But when we was coming up, the police didn't categorize us to the facts where now the feds are saying that they want to invest. The Federal Bureau of Investigation is investigating our children and our brothers and sisters. Talk about it. Talk about it. They don't know nothing about the Stones. They don't know about the illins, the villains. They don't listen to me. They don't know about the bodegas. They was not there. Yeah, I promise you, they was not there because I would have remembered them. I would have remembered them. That's a cold-blooded fact. My man, all jokes aside, my nigga Senesaw, before he was decent, he blood now. My nigga Minnesota, he was going to school. We was going to school downtown. 81 Willoughby Street. Wilford Beauty Academy. East New York, you better not say shit. Keisha, you better talk. I went to Wilford Beauty Academy. My teacher name was Miss Funchez, and I had a mean finger wave. And I knew how to do the finger wave state board way with 2 combs. Or with 1 comb and I don't want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that shit. East New York said, my mom worked as a detective for the Brooklyn North Task Force. I drove her crazy. She used to tell me one day, I hope you have a daughter. Thank God my daughter's an angel. However, I then had a son. I got a mean finger wave, Ron. That's on Sharon McLeod. I got a mean finger wave. Mean finger wave. But the police understood we was kids. My nigga Baby Bruticus. Rumble Twin, God bless the dead. Scourge. All Hail Meg. Rest in peace, Rick. Hook Off. CBS. The Great Rambo. Chaos. Indian Boy. Yeah, y'all have me up here crying. Seriously, like y'all have tears coming out my eyes thinking about niggas, man. Like y'all really have like that shit is crazy. Rest in peace to everybody. But the police and the Federal Bureau of Investigation didn't give a fuck about us. They understood we were children coming up in poverty, products of our environments. Long live Rumble. Y'all already know that. Long live Rumble. All Hail Meg. Shout out to Mac Mean. Mac Mean said, yo, Dice, I ain't know, Rumble was locked up with me. He didn't even know I knew Tsunami 6 from Fort Greene. Shh. I don't really be talking about shit. My man popped up. I remember one time, yo, Clown, I remember one time we doing the YouTube shit back and forth. You know, niggas arguing all that bullshit. And I remember niggas called me a rat. Me, Damon McLeod, D-A-M-O-N, M-C-C-L-O-U. They said Damon McLeod was a rat. Yo, that's my word. My nigga Tsunami 6 popped up like, yo, what's going on? He in a wheelchair, y'all. That's about 6 from Fort Greene. He in a wheelchair, and niggas is terrified of me. Like, what's going on, baby? What, these niggas don't know who with you? 1, 2, Freddie, why you ain't got no wrench, sis? Hold up, let me make sure this ain't no goofy shit. She started a new one. Don't worry, it's right there. There it is. My man 6 pulled up. Hey, Queen Gigi, I see you. My man 6 pulled up here. I had to call him in the background. Boy, don't do that. He was like, boy, niggas got to know who you is. I'm like, God know who I am. I actually appreciate the fact that other people really didn't know me. I'm not proud of everything I did, but I'm not ashamed of nothing I did. Let's get that straight. I'm not proud of everything I did, but I'm not ashamed of nothing. I ain't never fucked nobody girl. I ain't never tell on nobody. I ain't never ran on nobody. I ain't never lined nobody up. This is a fact. We didn't know nothing about backdooring back in the days. When you had a problem with your man back in the days, you went to his crib, yo, we about to fight, boy. Meet me in the park, or we got to fight, or we go in the basement and fight. We go in the backyard and fight. It was between us. It wasn't me and you get into an argument, then you start hanging out with niggas down the block, and then them niggas convince you to come up in my crib and try to harm me and my mother. How could you? One thing I will say about niggas on Prospect and Utica. At least we didn't kill each other. None of us never were responsible for killing each other or shooting each other. We had vicious fights, and it was times we went for the guns, and was acting like we was going to shoot each other. But then one of our mothers came downstairs and said, if you don't get your stupid ass upstairs, I'm going to punch you in the face. See, that's how our mothers talked to us back in the days. My mother used to say, I will punch you in your face. Maybe that's where I get that shit from. My mother used to look me dead in my face. I will take a broom and break that shit over your head. Who the fuck do you think you... This was my mother's favorite line. Who do you think you're talking to? You think I'm one of your friends? See, that's the problem with parenting today. Not all. But a lot of parents want to be their children's friends. I don't want to be my son's friend. I am what I am. I'm his father. I'm his father. Let's get into this show, y'all. Unfortunately, a Harlem grandmother was hit by a stray bullet. Let's get into this right quick. I'm going to kill Egypt.
They say the woman caught between two groups firing shots at each other last week.
Okay, Fox 5's Arthur Chan live in Harlem. And Arthur, this arrest bringing some relief to a heartbroken neighborhood tonight.
Yeah, and they really desperately needed it. It was last Tuesday around 10 o'clock at night here on Lenox Avenue, right off 113th Street, that grandmother was inside 65 Lenox Avenue here. That's when gunfire erupted. She ran outside to check on her grandson and was struck in the head and killed on the spot here. You can see a vigil has been set up here since last week with loving notes, photographs, candles, and such. Now, let's show you what happened a couple of hours ago. Police tell us that 23-year-old Ricky Shelby, who they were looking for in connection with her shooting, turned himself in to the precinct here up in Harlem. He is a Bronx resident who lives at 1530 Story Avenue. He has been arrested and charged at this point with murder in the second degree, attempted murder in the second degree, and criminal possession of a weapon in the second degree, facing 4 counts.
Let me ask y'all something. Why y'all think he turned himself in? Fruit, I see you. We got the voice of the streets in the building. My man, yeah, you clown. And I'm gonna ask you one more time, clown. I'm gonna ask you, clown. And you know how we do it. Why do you think he turned himself in? He said he knew her. That's a fact, Ron. That's a fact. Pay attention to this. Headlining news. 61-year-old grandmother killed because of teens shooting in a crossfire. Ain't nobody gonna get no money. Y'all remember what happened back in the days when a dumb body was caught? Y'all do remember what happened back in the days when dumb bodies was caught? How the D's used to pop up on the block and jump out to certain figures and be like, yo, boy, what's going on? You know we searching y'all today, right? Remember the D's used to be like, yo, check this out. Ain't nobody selling no drugs. Ain't nobody smoking no weed. Ain't nobody listening to no radios until we find the person that unalived this 61-year-old grandmother. Y'all remember them days? Then y'all remember what the real niggas did? They said you got to turn yourself in, boy. You know them D's said ain't nobody getting no money. You know the D's said nobody eats. The D's know everybody. Nobody eats here. We're going to put blue and whites on every fucking corner until we find out who unalived this woman.
That. As for the victim herself, Xenia Mede was 61 years old, a resident here. Some neighbors refer to her as Mama Z and say that she opened a deli in the 1980s, which they say made her the first Black woman to own a bodega here in our city.
Cold-blooded facts. Y'all see all that? She opened up a bodega. You see what Ron said. Them OGs came and get you like, yo, my nigga, turn yourself in. You unalive granny and you messing up our bread. So it's either one or two things you're going to do. You're going to bang out with the OGs or die. No, one or two things. One or three things. Bang out with the OGs, go to jail, or get killed. And that young boy right there, you see them braids in his hair. He ain't built like that. He ain't built like that. Look how he looked. Look how he looked. Look how he looked when he walked out that door. Pay attention when he walked out that door.
Mede was 61 years old, a resident here. Some neighbors refer to her as Mama Z and say that she opened a deli in the 1980s, which they say made her the first black woman to own a bodega here in our city. Amongst those who have spoken out about her murder, Mayor Adams himself, Reverend Al Sharpton, and others talking about how she was
Mayor Adams and Al Sharpton,
a pillar in the neighborhood, in the community, and an innocent grandmother. Here's some of the reaction to people here learning that the shooter has turned himself in. The alleged shooter.
He took responsibility. That's a good thing. You know, if everybody take responsibility for what they do, it should be a better world. The young people have nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I find us something to do other than guns.
Now, take a look at Darius Smith. This 23-year-old was arrested last week, also here at the scene. He was shot in the foot. Police believe he and Shelby, who turned himself in today, were shooting at each other, but ended up shooting and killing the grandmother. Smith himself has been charged with attempted murder. Meanwhile, here at the scene, police say Shelby was arrested on the same street corner here in the year 2020. The details of that we don't know right now. Shelby is currently awaiting his arraignment at 100 Center Street down in Lower Manhattan. Maybe we'll find out more when that happens. That's the latest from up here in Harlem. Arthur Chion, Fox 5 News.
Since my brother died, my mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets say never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit. It's how we music, nigga. Go.
Yo, shout out to DMW Shots in the building. Shout out to the guard. Peace to the guard, Net Stars. Yo, Net, make sure after this live you hit me up because I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all. Last night I tried to commit suicide. Yep, I did. Yep. The Knicks lost, and I just wanted to give it all up. Yep. The Knicks lost. I just wanted to give it up. Yeah. I tried to OD with the bud. That's a fact. The Knicks broke my heart last night. We up 3-2 now. We lost by 1 point. Egypt, shut up. That's how much the Knicks get me upset. Egypt, chill. She said, oh my God, stop playing. Get 10 seconds for that, Angie. Please put him in 10 seconds. All right, cool. I was just bullshitting. You know, I be doing crazy shit because they be saying, oh, Dice said he was going to commit suicide. I get 10 seconds. Yeah, that's real. I got to accept that. My fault, y'all. I just be doing that for the crazy people. James S., I see you in the building. She said, you're going to have me whipping up on them Knicks. They broke my, but they're going to get it next. Let me explain it to you. What I've learned now is, shout out to my boss. He was like, yo, Dice, they got to make some more money. The Knicks is going to go past the first round, but they want to go to another. They need some more money. What y'all think they're going to do to that young man? Pay attention. Mayor Adams, Al Sharpton. You see what the first OG said when they said he turned himself in. You see what the OG said? The heavyset man, he was like, yeah. Like he like, you know how the old timers be talking like, that boy he turned himself in, all right. Yeah. Let's have a moment of silence for the sister, man. It passed away, y'all. That's a cold-blooded fact. Shot's in here. He's in here to antagonize me. Yeah, Shots is antagonizing me right now. Right now, in his mind, he's looking at me going, Dice, how long are you going to keep thinking that these people are going to go anywhere? But when it comes to the Knicks, y'all, where my light at? When it comes to the Knicks, I have a different type of loyalty. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get a different type of find my life. Oh, there you go. Couldn't have been too far. Let me ask you if y'all heard about something right quick before I get into the rest of this. Y'all heard about the situation with the Pope, right? If y'all go look at my post, I put a picture up. The picture is the popes and all the counts and stuff like that in the Vatican unveiling a picture that has never been unveiled before. It was covered in gold. The picture was never supposed to be unveiled. The picture depicted a black Mother Mary. Pay attention, a black. Well, first of all, if they're saying Jesus Christ is white, How could his mother be black? Okay, let's get back to it. They're depicting a black mother, Mary, holding a black Jesus Christ as a baby. I heard them Warriors was going crazy. Somebody let us know that in the thing. Somebody in there, who said that to me? Who put me on to that? Who said that to me earlier in here, y'all? Facts. But pay attention to this. Shout out to East New York. She left a comment yesterday saying, yo, Dice, we need to do a show on this tonight. That's the only reason why I ain't go live last night, y'all. I'm going to keep it funky with y'all because I was watching the Knicks game in disparity. But this is the part I want y'all to pay attention to. Right now, at this particular moment, there's over 100 priests and Vaticans and dukes and whatever they want to call it. All of them right now are in a room, in a closed room, which cannot be opened. In a closed room right now. Check this out. And they are determining who's going to be the next pope. This right now is what that meeting is going on for, what that whole prayer session is going on for. That's a cold-blooded fact, clown. The Russian president, Ben, said it. The Ben said it. Ned said, I saw that, Big Dice. Black Jesus. First of all, come on, God. Ned, we ain't even going to get into that. Later on when we talk, because you the bro. Assalamu alaikum. Certain things we have to allow. We have to let it go. We the poor righteous teachers. Humiliation is nothing to God because everything that comes from is God. Everything that exists is God. But us, humans, and our emotions, sometimes they override us, especially when it comes to disappointment. See, I used to say this person hurt me or this person hurt me. And then I started paying attention to something. No. Hurt is a very, very, very deep word. Certain people disappointed me. Certain people have disappointed me. But in all reality, I'm the blame. Anything that you allow in your circumference, you allow in your circumference, and you continue to allow it in your circumference. Whatever comes from that is your lesson. I had a friend by the name, I had a dude that I was a friend to by the name of Unique. True story. I'm young. I think I talked about this before, man. It's back in the days before we had beepers and all that stuff. He called me and was like, yo, boy, they just jumped me. I said, yo, come to the house. He come to the house. He said, yo, they just jumped me. He ain't got no marks on him. His clothes aren't tattered. See, the observation part to me came from all the motherfucking mishap I've been through, all of life's lessons. The observation tactics, I'm not naive to certain things anymore as I was when I was younger. Life's best teachers experience. Okay, boom, he ain't got no scars on him, nothing. Look what he say to me. Yo, boy, let me hold that. Allegedly, I got a 23-shot tech. And I got a 6-shot 357 with 38 Federals in that shit. Because the .7 will bust the 338, but the 38 won't bust the .7, if you know what I'm talking about. If anybody know what I'm talking about, dice cubes, if you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, the .7 will bust the 38, but the 38 won't bust the .7. Anybody understand what I mean? Anybody? Anybody understand that terminology? Harley, where you been, sis? Harley been stunting. I've been seeing Harley. He been on the gram, stunting, putting little pictures up, running around like she thinks she one of them young girls. Well, have me come up there and have somebody put you on timeout, Harley. Like my grandmother said, you up there being fast. Is you being fast? I seen you had a dude on your thing. Me, Keisha, Wax AP, Dog Soldier, everybody has been praying for love for you. You know I have, sis. Everybody has been praying for love with you because you love hard. Remember, y'all, we did the 6-hour live with my sister Harley? That's Harley right there from Philly. That's the sis. Tougher than a bunch of you niggas. Back to what I was saying. He called me, y'all. Came to the house. That's why I shouldn't have trusted him, because them light-skinned niggas with them light eyes, I don't trust them niggas. But anyway, them Terrence Howard looking niggas, I don't trust them niggas. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I gave him a 357. The only reason why I didn't go with him, because me and my man was in the crib and we was taking care of something, and he said he had it. Wait till I tell y'all this. He never got jumped. He never got jumped, y'all. He just wanted my gun. But you know why it was a lesson learned? I don't like rolling up on camera. Y'all know why it was a lesson learned? Because back in the days, my man's in them, he said he got jumped on Franklin and Putnam. He said he got jumped on Franklin and Putnam. The reason why I should have just automatically disregarded what he was saying, because shout out to my nigga Ellery. The YGs is from Franklin and Putnam back in the days, the young guns. And Ellery would have never did that to him. I never forget when I found out that he had took my gun. I told my father, I'm going to kill him. Young, stupid. I told my father, I'm about to go kill this nigga. My pops was getting high, so the respect level I had for him was there partially, but that wasn't my superhero no more. So it was just like talking to somebody in the street. I said, I'm about to go kill him. He said one of the deepest things to me. He said, what you going to kill him for? I said, because the nigga took my gun. My father said, did he break in the house? I said, no. He said, did he pull a gun and take it from you? I said, no. He said, did he take the gun from somewhere that was outside where you had it? I said, no. He said, so how did he get this gun, boy? I said, I let him hold it. He said, now repeat to me what you said you're going to do. I said, I'm going to kill this nigga. He said, you're going to kill him for something you gave him? He said, so you mean to tell me you're going to risk your freedom because you're going to jail? And you're going to say, fuck your mother, fuck me, fuck your grandmother, fuck your grandfather, fuck your uncles. You're going to do that to your moms? Changed my life. He don't even know that day he got some superhero points. Because you cannot get upset for something that you participated in. Something that you knowingly involved yourself in. And I got two of my brothers in the background. I ain't even gonna say their names. They know who they are. They going through some shit. And shout out to one of my brothers when I was going through something with my brother Shots. When I was going through something with my brother King Crego, this individual called me on the phone. Shout out to FTC, said the same thing. He was like, nah, boy, you got to get this shit right. I'm stubborn. Fuck that shit. Fuck this nigga. I'm la la la, la 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 la. Because they're my bros. Shots, King Crego, it's my family. But it took somebody to call me and go, you bugging. They said to me, this would have never happened between y'all if y'all wasn't on YouTube. And it made me think about El Compa. Me and my nigga ain't never had no argument outside of YouTube. And it kind of hit me different. Because I don't want to lose no more of my mans. Rest in peace to Yak. I'm going to keep saying his name. Yak got on my nerves one time. I got on Yak nerves. Yak called me. I ain't answering the phone. I call Yak. He don't answer the phone. Yak called me. I don't answer the phone. I'll call Yak. He don't answer the phone. That nigga Wax called me with Yak on the phone. And we all screamed at each other. We all hollered at each other. We both all told each other how disappointed we were with certain things. But we got that shit right. We got that shit right. And these two brothers that I care about, both of them, both support me, both hold me down. Never did nothing but show love. I'm gonna make sure they get that shit right. Because I said this before, I hate some of you people in the chat. Because I'm gonna keep it funky with you. Everybody that's in this chat right now, even though I know it's not gonna happen, if I was to ever get upset and go live and start slandering someone, whether it's truth or not, disrespecting to someone, if any one of y'all come in this chat, I'm gonna block y'all. That's how dedicated I am to that. Because unfortunately, when we get upset, sometimes we get on these platforms and there's people in the chat. Just because you're listening, I'm gonna keep talking. I'm not gonna talk to an empty chat. If it say 50,000 people is in here, but nobody is typing, I'm not gonna keep talking. But I notice when it comes to YouTube, people start arguing with each other and then things change. Facts. Shout out to this right quick. We spoke about these young boys. They just got some new, just check it out. They got something new, some new information pertaining to the young teens that was killed by the fireman.
Weeks after the mysterious deaths of twin brothers from Gwinnett County, family says they have seen new surveillance video that changes everything.
So the video shows 19-year-old Kadir and Nazir Lewis alive just hours before their bodies were found. The GBI says a hiker discovered the twins at the top of Bell Mountain in Hiawassee, nearly 90 miles from their Lawrenceville home. 11 Alive's Cody Alcorn has been following this case very closely. He's joining us now live from the Lawrenceville gas station, where a surveillance camera captured some of the brothers' final moments. Cody?
Jennifer and Ron, the GBI originally came out believing this was a murder-suicide, but the family has never believed that. It's now been 52 days since the twins were found. And tonight, this video capturing the twins here behind me is fueling even more questions for this family.
Nothing adds up. Nothing makes sense. You know, I'm even more clueless now.
Samira Bronner and her twin sister Sabria are aunts to Kadir and Nazir Lewis. They say the brothers appear in surveillance video at this Shell gas station in Lawrenceville on Friday night, March 7th.
At night at 10:30 p.m.
The station sits on Hurricane Shoals Road near Collins Road, just 9 minutes from the family's home.
They pretty much walked inside the gas station, walked out.
Nothing in the video appeared to stand out.
Drinking water, eating snacks, and dressed how they would normally dress.
But 12 hours later, their bodies are found on Bell Mountain, shot. The mountain is nearly 90 miles away.
They were seen here alive at 10. So how did they end up in a mountain?
The family says the twins weren't hikers.
It's super dark out there. They're not familiar with the roads out there.
And they shouldn't have been in Georgia. The brothers had a flight booked to Boston early that same morning.
But the Uber driver got them there late, so they missed their flight.
Their plane tickets were still in their wallets. What was meant to be a quick trip to visit friends ended with a deadly detour to a remote mountaintop.
I want to know exactly what happened to them. one thing I know for sure, that they did not do nothing to themselves.
The GBI confirming tonight the twins' vehicle was found inside the gates at Bell Mountain. As we've previously reported, those gates are locked at dusk and not reopened, which means they were locked until 8 a.m. And again, the twins were seen here at 10:30 the night before, and their bodies were found at 11 a.m. the next day.
All right, Cody, and hopefully the family gets the answers they truly deserve. Thank you.
That's really crazy right there. That is really crazy right there. Them young boys, they see him at the store, and the fireman. I wish I'd have kept the fireman. They said murder suicide. They trying to present this story to the district attorney before this man was just arrested a few weeks ago, that they were siblings fighting. One made a mistake out of rage and shot the twin brother, and he was so distraught he turned around and shot himself. That's bullshit. First of all, how many mothers in here got sons? Harley, I know, rest in peace to your son, beloved. How many times do your boys fight? Or how many times have your boys fought? You know, let me tell you something. When my cousins used to come over to the house, or I go over to my cousin's house, we always start fighting over Atari, ColecoVision. Yo, why you keep farting? I remember me and my cousin got into a fight because he kept farting. I remember me and my cousin got into a fight like we ain't even love each other because he kept farting. I remember that shit. Them boys was full of life. You heard Keith said, my brothers used to go at it. If we ain't had brothers, we had cousins that we used to fight. The reason why they try to depict that before that man was arrested is because they got a hell of a lot of a law. They got a lawsuit that's incredible. First of all, that's Georgia. Number one, I'm gonna keep it funky with you. That's them sundown states. That's where they was at. They was in a sundown state, meaning if your ass is black and you get caught after the dark anywhere, you're subject to be assaulted. You're subject to be killed. You're subject to be tormented. You're subject to be tortured. Nah, they wasn't dating. He said was one or both of them dating a Caucasian woman, because in those South areas, the white girls date the Negro, but the parents might not approve of what they do something about it. Just asking, nah. They was out there just enjoying themselves because they just graduated college. But you're right. Young man down here, unfortunately, right in Bladenboro, North Carolina, was dating the sheriff's daughter. White woman. NAACP came down here. I was working for the union at the time, and we went over there and marched for them. They hung him. This is a fact. They hung him and put his penis in his mouth. Look it up. Man hung from tree, Bladenboro, North Carolina. Look it up. Al Sharpton, everybody down here. The young lady said, because she loved him dearly, my grandfather and them killed him. She told their family, she told the police officers from the SBI, because we have something down here called the Southern Bureau of Investigation. It's still a branch of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but it's a smaller unit. All they got to do is make a phone call and them big boys is coming. Racism is still real. Racism is still real. And that's a fact. That's why I say be careful with your sons, be careful with your daughters. And I just watched this movie called The Working Man. Jason Statham, whatever, the dude from The Transporter, The Working Man. Right now, human sex trafficking is very real. They had a movie called Brooklyn's Finest. Right now, they're not talking about all the Hispanic and black women that are missing from Washington, D.C. If you're in D.C., you'll hear about it, but they're not talking about that. There's so many black women and Hispanic women missing from them college areas. Let me explain something to you. There's some freak, sadistic people. I don't know if you ever saw the movie called Hostel, where they went to Europe or something like that. It's people that's paying money to just cut people open while they're alive. It's people that's paying money to sexually assault people and then have them killed. It's some wicked, devious people in this world, man. Shaitan is real. That's a fact. Be mindful of where your kids is going. Stop saying yes when your gut is telling you nah. When your gut is telling you, do not let your baby go there. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. They can't go. There's no such thing as diplomacy when it comes to the safety of your children that's living in your house, under your roof. Remember that saying? While you are living under my house, in my roof, you're going to do as I say. If not, you can leave. You can leave. Shout out the way to Black, man. Play this one time. Then I'm going to get into this last part of this and let y'all get out because I got to go to work. Let's go. If y'all believe God got a plan for you, type it in the chat. Let's go.
On the red zone, got my nigga wait out Black, about to fuck this shit up.
Yeah. God got a plan for me. 128 for me. 128. I know God got a plan for me. I done prayed for me. I done prayed. The motherfuckers wasn't listening. God got a plan for me. No. I understand. I just stopped praying. Lift up these small hands. I got a gun. Pray. You know. I will sing His praise. I know He's the greatest. He gave us this power. Yeah. Yo, where the bottle at? Yeah, right, pass that shit, man. God got a plan for me. He got a plan for me. Yes, He does. I know God. Yeah. I know God got a plan. Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. All I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I'll be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun, I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip, guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't, guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough, niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box, I ain't a boxer, I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bombers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. For me. I know God got a plan for me.
I don't even like this Christian no more, man. I got this shit no more.
God got a plan for me.
First, it ain't no TikTok. Ain't no love. So he Jackson Peace for
I will sing His praise. I know He's the greatest.
I know all my fallen, man. Rest in peace to me. I'm dead. Rest in peace, my way.
God got a plan.
Got my niggas in cages like fucking animals, man.
Yes, He does. God got a plan.
Free my orders.
Red pill, blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up. God's plan turned my people into slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage. I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked on that pussy, I can't give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Free my streets. Free sack fight. You've been here a long time, guys. I'm free. I watch family eat. Free turn on family. And I watch strangers love me more.
6 niggas, 6 minutes. I'm in the shit until the shit finished.
big crip, new whip, you see the rim spinning. My team spinning, my little cousin Big Bremen. Yeah, mad that I'm a G in my wrist slitty. Play me next pick, I might have your bitch with me. I was told never snitch, should've followed me. Niggas switch up, pop shit and give apologies. Perky at the perky, thick bitch sit on top of me. Birdie at the birdie on the block, this Monopoly. I'll pull his birdie in the desert, niggas flock at me. Honey pack, Henny bitch, trust me, ain't no stopping me. I got dreams of dead people on top of me. Shoot my shoe to a yours, that's philosophy. Little nigga, big chain, riding in a stocky V. Box like Apollo, motherfucker, ain't no rocking me.
God got a plan for me.
Where's that?
For me. I know God got a plan for me.
Shout out to Way the Black, one of the most prolific MCs. Him and Jaffe right now got my ear locked. I ain't even gonna front. Jaffe, Waiter got my ear locked. It's nothing else I want to hear. Respectfully. Unless I'm gonna be listening to some old shit like Ghostface, Supreme Clientele, you know. Shit like that. The Wu-Tang Forever album. You know, Nas, It Was Written. JC, The Official Blueprint. You know, shit like that. Shit like that. But Waiter, him and shout out to the blue team, the Lucky Lefts. Shout out to the red team, the right rights. The talent is there. God got a plan for Way the Black. Y'all remember Big Dice been saying it. Shout out to Way the Black. I remember I was the first platform Way the Black came on. That was the first platform he came on. Me and him became the best of friends. Great person, inside and out. Everything God and law got for him, he will receive. I promise you that. Well, I got something for y'all that only would happen in Brooklyn. The part I don't like about this is the news commentators are fronting. The news commentators are fronting. Let me ask y'all something. If y'all want to get a fake UPS jacket, if you want to get a fake NYPD jacket, if you want to get a fake fireman jacket, if you want to get a fake lifeguard jacket, if you want to get a coach jacket, if you want to get a referee shirt, where y'all gonna get it from? And shout out to Miss Sue for the liquid marijuana. I put ice cubes in it, so it diluted it a little bit, but I'm feeling very nice, y'all. If y'all feeling nice, say y'all feeling nice. Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, I like fruit juices and stuff like that with a hint of something a little strong. With a hint of something a little strong. But for real, y'all, anybody know where y'all can get some fake NYPD jackets, some fireman jackets, some UPS suits? Yeah, you clown. Some UPS suits, some FedEx jackets. Definitely get them in Manhattan. Definitely can get it in the African spot. But guess where else is at? Online. Online. Type in replica NYPD jackets. NYPD raincoats. You see what Shot said, 28th and Broadway. Let me explain something to you. Do you know how many stories I've heard of UPS and intrusions? Check this out. I want y'all to look at this one. Let's go.
A violent raid in a Brooklyn bodega. They're dressed as the NYPD, but police say they're thieves. what the officers say the guys got away with. Good evening. We thank you for joining us. I'm Natalie Pascarella. David Ushery is off tonight. Police are really concerned about this crime. They want to know how those men got those real-looking NYPD jackets. Let's give you a closer look. Police say the bogus officers were armed when they stormed a Bedford-Stuyvesant bodega, tied the employees up, even targeted customers. News 4's Melissa Colorado in Bed-Stuy tonight with the unusual thing police say they got away with, Melissa.
And Natalie, detectives right now trying to figure out how exactly did these suspects get a hold of these NYPD rain jackets, or were these jackets just really good dupes? And in a really surprising twist.
What you mean? We got the Russian princess in the building. I see you, RP. What you mean? Where did you get these jackets from? Or are they just good dupes? Meaning they're good fakes. That's a fact. Shots, Amazon.com. Type in replica NYPD jackets right now on your cell phone and watch what happens.
Here, the employees of this bodega say these suspects went through a whole lot of trouble to steal something that they say is worthless. On camera, it looks like a police raid, but in reality, police say this brazen attack on a Bed-Stuy bodega was a beatdown and a robbery.
3 guys came like police dressed and they say NYPD, don't move.
Early Sunday morning, a surveillance camera at the Tasukan Deli and Marcus Garvey Boulevard and Willoughby Avenue captured Richard, the bodega employee, getting slammed to the ground by men wearing what appears to look like NYPD rain jackets.
They tie me up and they say, don't look it up, just look into the ground.
Police say 4 masked men stormed into the bodega and held 2 employees and 1 customer at gunpoint. Video shows one of the suspects dragging Richard across the floor. He says the scariest part of the ordeal was when one of the men dropped his gun, landing dangerously close to his face.
Police officers are supposed to wear that type of gear, not robbers.
Deputy Mayor of Public Safety Kaz Daughtry wouldn't confirm whether the rain jackets were real or counterfeit. What is the policy when it comes to making sure that apparel doesn't end up in the wrong hands?
That's their equipment. They buy it. There's some items that they have to return back. I don't think the rain jacket's one of them. Nobody would ever, in a million years, think that somebody will wear a police jacket to commit a crime. But this is the first.
First of all, where the fuck they found this nigga at? Where the fuck did they find this Bill Cosby looking nigga ass at? Where the fuck they found this Bill Cosby looking ass? Yo, RP, where they found this nigga at? Atlantic City? Yo, Keisha, Tanya. Yo, Holly, where the fuck they found this nigga at? You hear the stupidest shit he just said? No one would never use an NYPD jacket for invasion. Why not? Especially if you're going up in a spot. What if you're going up in a spot? Yo, check this out, police. Sure, you think niggas is gonna stop to see, hold up, is them real NYPD jackets or is them real badges and guns?
Making sure that apparel doesn't end up in the wrong hands.
That's their equipment. They buy it. There's some items that they have to return back. I don't think the rain jacket's one of them. Nobody would ever, in a million years, think that somebody will wear a police jacket to commit a crime. But this is the first time that I have seen something where they are dressed in NYPD jackets like that.
The employees say the thieves did not score much inside that black plastic bag that the suspect is seen.
What y'all think they stole? Them niggas thought they had that bag. They had a bag on it. What do you think they stole? Wait till you see this.
Running away with not money, but lotto receipts that the bodega owner collects for tax write-offs.
They were lottery tickets. Guess what? You struck out. All right? United Bodegas of America has a $5,000 reward on anyone that could give us information on who these fake cops are.
And the United Bodegas of America says this latest incident just underscores the need to install panic buttons behind the counter at all bodegas so that the NYPD can be alerted, can be notified the next time there's a major emergency happening inside of a bodega. That's latest here in Bed-Stuy. I'm Melissa Colorado, News 4 New York.
Melissa, thank you.
Them niggas took used lottery tickets that ain't worth nothing. Used receipts. You done went up in there and terrorized that man. For nothing? Now, I can see if it was a weed spot. I can see if it was some coke up in there, allegedly. Just saying I could understand why certain people would target a certain thing such as a bodega. But you want lottery tickets that ain't worth nothing, receipts? Just saying exactly what you sold pertaining to that's for the auditors. That's for the people that's doing their books in the lottery. That's their receipt that come back to them for it ain't no foul play. Ron Books, Ron BS said, yo, get the goddamn scratch off, stupid. But them shits is dead too because number one, they're going to quote unquote deactivate the serial number. The main serial number, I learned that down here in North Carolina. Niggas caught the spot down here. They deactivated all the serial numbers. No, Tanya, they deactivated all the, you got to pay attention. Do you notice that they scanned them things first? To see what you want because it's all in the computer? He said, but you can't deactivate them ignorant people. They won't even know that. You won't even have to scratch them to see you won. Y'all already know how I feel about it. I ain't no jerk. Y'all know I got to go to work. If y'all want to contribute to the show, y'all see it going across the bottom. $170 dice. And I'm popping on PayPal right now. Brooklyn for life. Everybody that was here from day one, everybody that came through truly and sincerely, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All the members, shout out to East New York 318 for just popping up and jumping on board. You dig? If I'm not mistaken, they go another day alive, another day free. Y'all finish the rest.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?